now that we know the FBI can break into iPhones, what response can we expect from Apple? And should the feds share their phone-breaking skills with Apple? It's a thorny question that once again pits privacy versus security. Joining me now is Brainlink Chief Technology Officer and IT expert, Raj Goel. Raj, thanks so much for being here. Okay, so now we know the FBI found someone or a company to break into a phone. What does Apple do? Did Apple win this battle? Because there are a lot of people say they lost. They held their ground and the FBI got into the phone anyway.
I think Apple won the long game because, A, for most of their customers, they've proven that they're fighting for the users and are not a lapdog for
even if that user is a terrorist?
Well, the user of the phone was a terrorist, but ultimately, Apple is not marketing to a dead terrorist. They're marketing to you, me, business buyers, governments around the world. And what they've shown is they have some backbone in pushing back against egregious law enforcement.
But there are those out there, Raj, who say, look, if there's information on there that could prevent another attack that could take many lives, there shouldn't be any question. They should have that information. Well,
as Ben Franklin said, and I'm fond of quoting him, those who trade temporary safety for security deserve neither. And in this particular case, let's say there's actionable intelligence on that phone, and FBI was able to get into it one way or the other. Great. I'm happy from a citizen perspective that the FBI has the data. Now, what is Apple going to do? They've got a couple of options.
Well, that was my next question. What do they do? Make the security better?
Well, either they'll either find out from law enforcement, or they'll just find whichever company did this and buy the same vulnerability, either directly or indirectly, and patch it in the next future versions of iOS.
Well, that's not a good business model, is it? You have to keep buying companies that can break into your phone.
It is actually a great business model. You know, look at every corporation, whether it's Microsoft or Google or everybody except for Apple has what's called bug bounties, where they're saying, you know what, go break into our products. If you break into our product, you know, you break Chrome, you get
some money, you get a reward.
Money, and we get to know how the bug works. You know, GM is doing it with their new smart cars. So every technology corporation in the world has a publicly disclosed bug bounty that's of any size or stature. And Apple is in a very great position to either hold a bug bounty or, better yet, just buy the companies. They've got enough money to do it.
Is the FBI legally forced to provide Apple with the details of how they got into that phone?
Honestly, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't tell you if legally they can do it. Historically, the U.S. government has had a program where they share some vulnerabilities with the manufacturers, and this goes back to the founding of our republic. You know, the cops normally will tell you, or tell the safe manufacturer, how the burglars broke in. And the challenge for the FBI is we've never, ever decided whether the FBI is a law enforcement agency like the police department, or are they a counterintelligence agency like the CIA or the NSA. Counterintelligence has no legal requirements or social requirements to share what they find with anybody else, because that's their stock in trade. And because the FBI is a dual identity agency, they're constantly at war with themselves, and are they cops or are they spies?
Wow. It's an issue that's not going away anytime soon. I know that. Raj Goel, thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure.
Really appreciate it. Thank